Hello everyone, welcome to the yarn bowl. In this video we are going to see how to crochet this beautiful tulip coaster. The written pattern of this coaster is available in my website theyarnbowlcrochet.com. Meanwhile, if you are new to this channel, please do not forget to subscribe to the yarn bowl and click on the bell icon as well so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. So for this project we'll be using sugar and cream yarn. First I'll be using white, and it's 100% cotton yarn and it's a size 4 yarn, and I'll be using pink, hot pink, again in sugar and cream yarn, and I'll be using hot green in the same brand, that is sugar and cream yarn. And I'll be using 3.5mm crochet hook and scissors for this project. So we'll start with the white yarn, and I'm gonna work a magic ring, and I will work chain 3. This chain 3 is considered as our first double crochet, and I'll go ahead work 11 double crochet around the magic ring, and with this chain 3 it will make 12 double crochets. And once we are done, I'm going to tighten the magic ring, and I will work a slip stitch on top of our starting chain 3 to close this round, and then you can tighten the magic ring and secure it with a knot. Go ahead, work 12 double crochets around the magic ring. So now for round 2 I'm going to work a chain 3. This chain 3 is considered as our first double crochet. So we'll be working 2 double crochets on each stitch around. So starting I'm just working one chain 3, which is our first double crochet, and while finishing up this round I'll work one more double crochet on the same stitch where we have worked our chain 3. So go ahead, work 2 double crochet on each stitch around. I'll meet you at the end of this round. So as I told you earlier, I'm gonna end this round by finishing up with one more double crochet on the starting stitch where we have worked our chain 3, and then close this round by working a slip stitch on top of your starting chain 3. So our round 2 is now complete, and now let's proceed with round 3. For round 3 I'm going to work a chain 3, which is considered as our first double crochet, and then I'm gonna work 2 double crochet on next stitch, and then I'm gonna work 1 double crochet on the next stitch. So let me finish up my 2 double crochets, and then I'm gonna work 1 double crochet on the next stitch, and again I'm gonna work 2 double crochet on the next stitch, and I'm gonna work 1 double crochet on the next stitch. So I'm gonna repeat this pattern around, that is I'm gonna work 1 double crochet in one stitch and 2 double crochet on the next stitch around, and then we will work a slip stitch on top of your starting chain 3 to close this round 3. So go ahead, work this pattern around. I'll meet you at the end of this round. So now we have completed our round 3. So before proceeding with round 4, I'm going to change my yarn color to green. So now once you change your yarn color to green, I'm going to work a chain 3 plus 1. This chain 3 is considered as our first double crochet, and this one chain is considered as our chain 1 space, and then work one more double crochet on the same stitch. So we are basically working a V stitch here, which is double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So we are going to work V stitches by skipping every stitch and then working one V stitch on the next stitch. I'm going to skip one stitch and then I'm going to work the V stitch on the next stitch, that is double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Then I'm going to skip one stitch and then work a V stitch on the next stitch, that is double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So go ahead, skip one stitch and work one V stitch on the next stitch around, and then once you are done with that, work a slip stitch on top of your starting chain 3 to close this round 4. So continue working V stitches around. I'll meet you at the end of this round. So now I'm working a slip stitch on top of my starting chain 3 to close this round 4. So our round 4 is now complete. So before proceeding with round 5, I'm going to change my yarn color to hot pink. So for the next round, we are going to work some stitch called popcorn stitch. I'm going to teach you how we are going to do this. Work chain 3, that is our first double crochet, and work 3 more double crochet on the chain 1 space of the previous round, that is the chain 1 space of the V stitch. So once you've worked 4 double crochet on the chain 1 space that of the V stitch, I'm gonna remove my hook by pulling a long loop from the 4th double crochet, and then insert my hook onto the first double crochet and then pull the last double crochet loop into this. It will create a textured stitch like a tulip, and that's called as popcorn stitch. Then work a chain 3 and then work one popcorn stitch on the next chain 1 space of the next V stitch. Work 4 double crochets on the chain 1 space and then remove your hook from the last double crochet, pulling a long loop, and then insert your hook onto the first double crochet, then pull that last double crochet loop onto this. So this will create another tulip like stitch, which is called as popcorn stitch. And then work a chain 3 and then work one popcorn stitch on the next chain 1 space and then work a chain 3. So continue working this around. that is 1 popcorn stitch on the chain 1 space of the V stitch, followed by a chain 3 around, and then once you are done with this, work a slip stitch on top of your starting popcorn stitch to close this round 5, and then you can fasten off and weave your ends. Now I fasten off my yarn, and then I'm going to work a slip stitch, and then I will weave my ends. So our tulip coaster is so simple, easy, and looks good when made with cotton yarn, but you can use any type of yarn for this project. It's size 4 yarn is better, and I'm going to weave in all these edges. So this is such a simple project, but it gives a beautiful look to your work. So I've weaved in my ends. So here it is, our cute tulip coaster is ready. You can make it in sets, and you can gift it, or it's a wonderful quick project that you can do and finish it quickly. I hope you enjoyed this project. Please try this project at home and let me know your comments. The written pattern of this tulip coaster is available in my website, theyarnbowlcrochet.com. Please do not forget to subscribe to the Yarn Bowl and click on the bell icon as well. Thanks for watching. Bye.